Hi everyone, welcome to Cheltenham Chart episode 9. It was a week where there was a lot of big performances from horses who've been cut in the races, one of which I still think may be value, others which I don't think are value or which I wouldn't back, and it's basically people's choices whether they think they're value or not. We'll start with Brandy Love, who came into 10-1 for the Mayor's Novice after a very comfortable win. It's just a lot of these horses look much of a muchness to me, and I couldn't decide which ones was the best. Grandji did this a couple of weeks ago, won very easily and looked like a monster. Brandy Love's done it now, and there will be more as the season progresses. I certainly wouldn't want to make an anti-post pick at the moment in the Mayor's Novice, but the horse was very impressive and will more than likely go there. So if you were deeply impressed, then maybe the 10-1's for you. I just wouldn't be having a bet in the race. I Am Maximus won really nicely at Newbury. This horse was beaten at Exeter on debut, but this was a nice performance, I thought. 20-1 for the Supreme. Would look a big price in a normal year, but with the stable having the first and second favourite in Jonbon and Constitution Hill, it could be that they try and push this horse out to the Ballymore distance, where he'd faced really tough rivals from other yards. I was impressed. In a normal year, I'd keep him at 2 miles. I think he's just a little bit unlucky to be in a yard with such top horses as Jonbon and Constitution Hill. But I liked him a lot. I thought it was a good performance, and I would certainly stay at the 2 mile distance if I was the owner of this horse. Also at Newbury, Silver Forever threw her hat into the ring for the Mayor's Chase. She's cut from 20-1 to 10-1, which is a fair price, but not, in my view, value, but a fair price, I would say. She jumped really nicely, and with the favourite Ellie May bombing out last week, it does look up for grabs. But would this horse be in the sort of same level as Concertista, etc.? That remains to be seen. 10-1's fair, but I wouldn't say I'd be rushing in to take it, but I certainly wouldn't want to lay much bigger. Jonbon's been a big talking horse, and this was a tough looking assignment on paper, and he swatted them away very easily, really. And these were good horses in behind. I know there was a bit of a crawl early on, but he had them in trouble a long way out. And I think Jonbon is a really nice prospect. But he's 9-4 for the Supreme now. And that's really skinny when you consider that his stablemate is a serious horse in Constitution Hill. I'm not sure we've seen the best of Kilcrap. We still haven't seen Sir Gerhard. Dysart Diamond will looks a good horse. Largy Debuts in the mix for the Supreme. It isn't a gimme, the Supreme, and 9-4 at this stage, while the horse was really impressive, does look a little bit skinny. I certainly wouldn't back it, but I was really impressed with the performance. It seems strange to say the two in the same sentence, but I still think Jonbon was really impressive, but I'm not sure I'd take 9-4 for the Supreme. The Long Walk was always going to tell us a lot. I thought Paisley Park ran a better race in third. It was disappointing to lose Baz, and I did get a comment about Baz, and I know it probably came in before people knew the extent of the injury, and the horse may never race again, so it was disappointing to lose that horse. I thought Ronald Pump, who's got a big supporter group on my channel, he was a bit disappointing in fifth, I thought. Time Hill ran a really nice race. Looked like he was going to be, thrashed 10-15 lengths as Champ just cruised into the race. But he stuck at it, Time Hill, and he never really gave up. But I thought Champ was always in control of the race. And for me, would be staying over hurdles if it was my horse. I thought Champ was really, really good here. And he has to go down into the realms of the 9-2 favourite category. I don't think the bookmakers could do anything else. He was impressive. He cantered into the race like he was going to win by a good distance. But when a stayer like Time Hill won't give in and keeps pestering you. He's done well to win, and he's been quite comprehensive in the win. So I was impressed with Champ, and I think if he was my horse, he'd definitely be staying over hurdles. I think he's got a great chance. The final horse to talk about today is a horse who beat absolute trees and was already only 4-1 favourite for the bumper. And that was American Mike. Now, he's beaten nothing yesterday, absolutely nothing. And people will say he shouldn't have been capped from 4-1 to 3-1. But having looked at the times, I wonder if he's put up another really, really top performance here. Because I looked at the two novice hurdles, earlier in the day, and they were 4 minutes 3 and 4 minutes 4. Now, American Mike's won this in 3 minutes 54. He's absolutely taken the clock apart. This is serious performance. If you put 0.5 of a second for every hurdle, then he's really run a fast time. He's 10 seconds quicker than those two novice hurdles. And it could be that American Mike, although beating nothing, he was visually impressive, but beating nothing. But it could be that the time backs up his performance, and this was a serious performance. So I think that maybe even the 3-1. Now, 3-1, when you have not seen the Malins top horse, you've not seen the De Bromhead horse, top horse, you've not seen what Nicky could have, it could look very, very skinny. But this horse is definitely going to be the Elliott top horse. He looks a really, really nice horse. And I liked him when he won at Down Royal. I should have put him up as a bet. I talked about him too much and never did anything about it. I think American Mike at 3-1 may still be value. I don't see him being 3-1 on the day, but he's still got to get there. I was deeply impressed with his performance. I think American Mike is a really good horse going forward. I hope I haven't missed any horses out this week. I probably have, because I'm making the video quite early on Sunday. So I'm going to get on to the comments now from last week. There were a lot of really nice comments last week. There was a lot of talk about what sort of score we'd have between Ireland and England next season at Cheltenham, or this season as such. You know, and about Willie Gordon and Henry dominating. I think that race yesterday, where the Elliott horse was gambled in at Ascot, could be a sign of things to come, even in the handicaps, and even with the handicapper relenting a wee bit on the English horses. So Darren talked about, he thought Blue Lord had no chance. I wouldn't say he's got no chance. There are a lot of horses who do improve for fences, but yes, he does look up against it, against his own stable mates, Appreciate It and Fernie Hollow. But you just never know. He would have been beaten into second in the Supreme, but he did look a better chaser, and there is a chance that he could progress over fences and be a lot better. And who knows, if one of them doesn't run, Blue Lord could maybe progress past the other one. The other talk, mainly in the comment section, was about a Christmas video, or talking about the races at Christmas. And I have to say that I don't really have much plans. I may do one. I have got quite a few things on. I'm working a lot of weekends, which means I'm not really keeping track of the day-to-day form, where I'm watching all the horses who could run at Cheltenham, but I'm not really watching the form in general, and I'm not betting a whole lot either. And it makes it very difficult to put videos up with Cheltenham. I'm putting videos up with Cheltenham in mind, but it's very difficult to put them up, say, for Leopardstown at Christmas, or the Chepstow meeting where, you know, the Welsh Grand National has been held, because I'm not really as good on that form at the moment. It may be that I start getting back into the day-to-day racing a bit more soon, but at present, I'm only being honest. It's not easy for me to be putting bets up that people may follow when I'm not really watching the racing on a day-to-day basis like I would normally be. So I'm tending to just watch the Cheltenham hopefuls, the horses, the races that would be helpful for study for Cheltenham. So I've made this video very early this week. I think most people will know why it's been made early. I hope I've covered all the horses who've run this week. I will do a comprehensive list of the horses, and there will be many who ran on Boxing Day, etc. I don't know when I'll take out Cheltenham Chat next week, because Boxing Day is falling on Sunday, and there'll be a lot of races. There won't be any clues really this week, so I may do a video on, say, Tuesday for Cheltenham Chart 10. I hope everybody watching the videos has a great Christmas. I hope you've got some good bits for Cheltenham. Please keep the comments coming in. Please ask any sort of questions, but it will be a bumper video next week with a lot of horses coming out who could run at the Cheltenham Festival. So, like I say, have a great Christmas. Thanks for watching my videos throughout the year, and hopefully next year we can have another winning Cheltenham Festival. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.